Richard Kuchma winning the best defenseman in the GMHL for this season. Richard and Ken Gerard exchanging a photo at center ice. Gets the trophy in an envelope there. You saw Maxim Ivanov win the goaltender of the year. Blake Anderson winning forward of the year for the GMHL, and Rattlers for Clayton Nelson. There's more. Merritt Nugamanov, number 21 for the Bradford Rattlers. Rookie of the year for the GMHL. That's a pretty rich night on the house of the Bradford Rattlers here tonight. Back to Ken Gerard. Thank you, Commissioner Ken Gerard of the GMHL here. Kind words before the puck drop here tonight, and we're going to have a ceremonial face-off as well. Team captains, Nathan Hardy for the Titans, Arvid Malm for Bradford. Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans. Awards were given out prior to the puck drop. You're seeing the goaltender of the year for your Bradford Rattlers, Maxim Ivanov, accepting the award with Commissioner Ken Gerard here in attendance, giving out the awards. Plenty to the Bradford Rattlers. Richard Kuchma, GMHL's Defenseman of the Year. Blake Anderson, GMHL's Forward of the Year. And the GMHL's Rookie of the Year, Merritt Nugamanov. An all-star-like season, all-star-like team, all-star-like trophies. And it's going to be an all-star-like game here tonight for The Bradford Rattlers against the Temiscaming Titans from the BWG here in Bradford. They're just cleaning up center ice right now, and we are moments away before puck drop. Referees having a long discussion before the puck drop with the Temiscaming Titans coaching staff. Sebastian Lacroix getting notice that his team will start this contest shorthanded. It happens in warm-up. There's a rule in the GMHL. If you cross the center line into the other team's zone of the ice during the warm-ups, you are assessed a 2-minute minor penalty, and that, I believe, is what happened for the Temiscaming Titans. So a great start for the Bradford Rattlers. In goal, it's number 35, netminder of the year, Maxim Ivanov, and he'll line up against number 33, native of Quebec. That's Benoit Coyne. Delay of game assessed to the Temiscaming Titans. Puck is dropped, and the Bradford Rattlers will handle the puck for the first time here in this contest. A lead pass found Blake Anderson. His snapshot stopped by a coin, kicked it to the corner. Former captain of the Temiscaming Titans, Emil Lavallee, out there in a penalty-killing role. And here comes the newly appointed captain, Nathan Hardy, on a connection with Borrega coming into the zone. Arvid Malm, a good pressure back in, but Hardy can slap it back into the Rattlers' end. Arvid Malm can weave his way back in through the corner. Seam pass got by Bunsenix and Anderson to the blue line, held there by Blake Keller from his backhand. Won't get a shooting lane. He'll take it to himself behind the goal. Opposite corner play. He looks at the blue line. He'll just relay it for Kuchma. Kuchma with Keller calling for it back once more. It's the captain, Arvid Malm. The blue line now, it's Kuchma. He found Keller. Doesn't shoot. Cross pass. Malm might. His shot blocked in front by Lavallee. Titans bench gets a roar after that one. It's Anderson, cross pass, it'll come to the high slot. Kuchma, slap pass towards the front of the net. Maeve looking for a tip-in by Bunsenix, and Anderson right in front of the eyes of the netminder, Benoit Coyne. The Coyne comes up strong, and so only 48 more seconds to go on the power play for Bradford. 18:47 to go in this second period. It's an ozone face-off and the second line power play unit on for Team Green here tonight. Head coach David Mooney of the Bradford Rattlers also getting Coach of the Year for the GMHL, so 5 awards all handed out to the Bradford Rattlers. But you know that one trophy they want to get in their possession for the second straight year is that Russell Cup. Bundy got leaned on there by Boudreau. Lost the puck, it'll come for Benoit, can't clear the zone, but the follow-up does get down the length of the ice off the stick of Victor Antoine Fortier. Pavel Rodskov from his own end. He's watched there by Sean Boudreau. Snap in by Rodskov. Relayed it to Melker Melander. Got hit there from behind, and that's going to be called. Rattler self-possession. Lookfullen laying it back to the blue line. Borisov whistle sounds. Just as the first penalty just has 1 second remaining. Titans are still going to be shorthanded. Bradford Rattlers power play comes in at 26%. Temiscaming Titans, pretty decent penalty kill. They sit at 86% all year long. 5 on 3 for a second. Out of the box is Hardy. He comes in, nearly got the breakaway pass. Ivanov fakes going to the left, goes to the right. Alexander Kolesnikov was the one coming out of the box who served the initial penalty. Checking from behind, penalty assessed, and now it's like another power play for the Rattlers for another 2 minutes. It's Anderson going around the house, fed it in front, went in between Kuchma and Blake Keller. Kuchma back over Keller, a snap for Anderson is watched there by the captain Hardy. Anderson back in, got by Lavallee, a head fake, and he looks over through the corner now. It's Anderson holding on to that one. He'll go to the blue line for Richard Kuchma, across for the captain Arvid Malm. His snapshot tried to go upstairs, high blocker. Just ran out of real estate there. Tip pass by Kuchma. He found Malm and returns it back for Kuchma. Richard across for Keller. Looking for a redirection as Bunsenix. He scores! Anders Bunsenix, it's a power play goal for the Rattlers. They lead 1-0. 17th goal of the year in 38 games for Anders Bunzeniks, 18 in green. And the Rattlers get that all-important first goal here from the BWG, and he's after for more. Bunzeniks returning back for Melander, relay back down low. It was sticked aside by a coin. Bunzeniks after the corner there. Pounded there by Fortier, alternate captain back onto the ice after getting the power play goal against from his penalty. Woodflip slaps it back around, hits the bank, and now Baxter will pinch in. He's resting after Elliot Marwa. Marwa still battling there with Baxter. He'll peel back to the blue line. Backhanded out of the zone, nearly slapped back in, but Tupin can skate it out for the Titans. A long lead pass and coming into the forehand and just glazing off the side of the post was Hewitt Orellana. Nearly got the tying goal for Temiscaming as that skittering shot off the stick of LaValle. Hit the high glass, but it'll stay in play. You're looking at Melker Melander. As the puck now, he'll go to the blue line. Forks it ahead for Munetz. He'll work it back down low into the corner. Rookie of the year, Merritt Nugamanov, pinned up against by Doyle. Munetz keeps his zone alive, and he'll just relay it and touch it up ahead for Nugamanov, being pinned up again by Doyle. Walled in front, and so LaValle will just slap it out of the zone, but that's going to go for icing. Emile LaValle, the 21-year-old from Quebec, standing at 6'2". Wore the captaincy earlier in the year, now it's been assessed to Nathan Hardy. Tupin won the draw, good win by 91 in white. Orellana trying to work that puck away, can't do so. Orkov from the blue line, his shot nearly redirected by Nugamanov. May have got it in an awkward spot there, and he's limping. David Majerchek will backpedal into his own zone and have the puck in a quick up. Tap in there by Zakharov. He will give chase. Doyle, 24 in white for the Titans, will shield it away from his forehand and get it across to Fournier. Ryan Fournier, a chip from LaValle. He'll work it off the boards and play back to himself away from Majerchek. Zakharov offering some good forecheck. Fonfon just unable to clear the zone. 221s going into the corner. Majerchek took a pretty big hit there from LaValle, but it's Nugamanov on after it. Nugamanov tried to pry it to the high slot for Orkov, couldn't do so. Zakharov will get it back to Orkov, however. Roman back over for Zakharov, he'll pump it to the corner. Fonfon watches Nugamanov peel away from LaValle and get away. Might have a step here, it's Nugamanov still with possession. Waiting for a real estate option to come up there as Melander just unable to get a trigger pull in time. I beg your pardon, that's Zakharov. Nugamanov again setting up shot. Coming into the zone is Kuchma, found him, his shot kicked out by a coin. Fonfon, good pinching by him, and he's able to get that puck down the length of the ice before Kuchma can skate on after it. His pass found Masakov, trying to clear the zone for Aiden Miller, couldn't connect. Marwa, next with Doyle, back to Marwa. His pass off the shin pad of Budney, and it'll come back to Marwa again. And White makes the pass to Fortier. Marwa again from his own end will just bank it off the boards. Borrega getting by Rhodeskov, and he has Boudreau behind him, and it'll come out of the zone after it's slapped away by Masakov. Fortier, tip in by the captain Hardy, and now Pavel Rhodeskov gives chase into the corner, gets stapled there by Borrega. Fortier pinching the zone, but a good second effort made by Masakov. Got that puck out of the zone. Marwa back in his own end with the puck. It's 10 in white. Borrega after delivering that big hit to Rhodeskov just a few moments ago. Stretch pass through center off the stick of Doyle. Or I beg your pardon, Boudreau, and he heads for a change. Top line on for the Rattlers. It's the captain, Arvid Malmeth Anderson. He called for it. He has it from his backhand. Doesn't have a lane. Looks to the blue line. Sees Lutfulin and Baxter coming in. Might try to use him here before he's walled up against the boards by two Titans. Tyler Baxter to Lutfulin. He'll come in. Maybe a lane here. Lutfulin shot in and out of the glove from a coin. Emile LaValle skating to that one for the Titans. He's hounded there by Anderson. Lutfulin keeps his zone, but he pushes it right back to LaValle in a screen pass looking for Orellana. Killer. A tip pass for Arvid Malm. He's back in. Malm, his shot missed by a mile into the corner. Anderson tried to return it back to the net in a hurry, but was blocked in front by Oriolala, 55 in white. Currently leads his team in points with 69. Massimo Doyle will skate away from Anders Bunzeniks, the latest goal scorer. Had his pocket pick, Borisov back to Baxter. He got it to Minette, and delayed penalty coming up here. It's going to go against Massimo Doyle. Interference as Bunzeniks went down, and that will be called. And so the Rattlers already having one power play goal to their name, bring themselves another opportunity to get a second one. Netminder Benoit Coin comes into tonight's contest, record of 7-9-0, goals against at 3.46. The Raptors going to want to test the coin more and more as they get more man advantage opportunities, and it's kind of a theme when these two teams go at it. Sometimes both teams tend to get a little undisciplined when going against each other. That's just the Rattlers and Quebec rivalry. Nugamenov from Rodskov, the second line on the power play, will start this power play chance. Benoit tried to lay a hit in there for Borisov. Beg your pardon, that was Bernard laying that hit there, 74 in white. He has the puck now. 19-year-old from Quebec just trying to kill more time off the power play. He's going to hound over Rodskov. Took a hit to make a play, but Rodskov will skate away from an undangerous area. Around the captain, Hardy hits center and into the zone. A drop for Anderson. Anderson with Keller calling for it, top of the circle. Can't use him here, and a chance for Keller. Good race by him to keep his own alive. Crossing pass looking for Borisov. This top line out now for head coach David Moody, trying to get that second goal of the game. It's Anderson, his shot blocked in front by Borrega. Down low, it's Keller, a backhander shot. Just went off the side of the net, but it'll come back for the captain. Bunzeniks now behind the netminder, a coin back for the captain. His shot off the mask of a coin. Puck pops up for Blake Keller. Keller will handle it. Sauce pass for Kuchma. Good reception by Richard. Argren Malm, Kuchma calling for it again. Found Keller. He found Kuchma. His drive stopped by a coin. Rebound hacked over top of the net by Blake Anderson. Puck stays inside the Titan zone, however. It's Keller. His screaming shot was blocked by Hardy, and he gets a clear for the Titans. It's a 4-minute penalty to the Temiscaming Titans. And unsportsmanlike conduct added on to the interference penalty on Doyle. Anderson back for Bunzeniks, he scores! Anders Bunzeniks on the power play again. He double dips. The Rattlers are up 2-0. Bunzeniks, another power play goal for the Bradford Rattlers, and they remain on the power play. They had 2 minutes and 1 second to go on the first penalty, and now with that 1 second being taken off from that goal scored, they still have a free 2 minutes to work with on the man advantage as well. Melker Merlander back on. He has the puck from the corner, back from Borisov. That's Bunzeniks' 18th of the year, second of the game, second power play goal of the game here tonight for Anders. Borisov stick snapped on the pass. LaValle back in, Fournier heading towards the goal, found him here, and he nearly put it in. Ivanov may have got a piece with his blocker. 9:30 to go in the first period. 1:20 to go on the power play for Bradford. Good second effort was made by Fonfon, and he got that puck down low. Rodskov. Elevator to pass for Arvid Malm. Bunzeniks will go into the opposite corner to Fortier's play. Fortier couldn't clear the zone. Bunzeniks is trying to tap it back further, couldn't do so. Mathis Bernard working back in. He had his pocket picked there by Keller. He, Anderson, and Bunzeniks will come into the zone to 3 apiece. A snap by Anderson, did not miss by much. Bunzeniks, Kuchma, Blake Anderson now might look to pass down low, and he did, but it was blocked in part by Fortier. Blake Keller Blue line Malm. Cross pass looking for Kuchma, but it's blocked by Boudreau and out of the zone. 30 to go on the power play. 8 minutes and 40 to go here in this first period. You're looking at Richard Kuchma, GMHL's Defenseman of the Year. A drop, he found Bunzeniks. The trailer, it's Keller. Got him here, failing on the first attempt. And Rippin all over him. Anderson back to the blue line. Keller won't shoot. Now he does. A tip-on goal by Bunzeniks. Nearly a chance for the hat trick. Bunzeniks, of course, on the hat trick watch here. And we're still in the first period, folks. Power play is over. Doyle steps out onto the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Keller left it for Shamil Lutfulin. Backhanded from center on goal to a coin coming out of his cage to play it, couldn't handle. Orilala can locate that pass, and so it's Lavallee. Backpedal for Doyle, might return the favor, and he does. Barakatin for the Titans. His pass got through to center, but it's Lutfulin from Majerchek, and now Baxter to Bundy. Lavallee for the Titans. Went for Hewitt Orellana. That's pocket pick there by Bundy, giving all sorts of pressure. There is Jacob Bundy. Lavallee stops on a dime away from Zakharov, and this will allow Temiscaming some time to get settled up here. Doyle getting hounded there by David Majerchek. I really like Majerchek's game so far this season. A hit at center by Baxter on Orellana. Orellana still having words with Baxter as they make their way to the bench. Tyler Baxter, that is. Fournier, pass to Marwa. Connected through Orellana. Nugamanov's corner gets held down, but play will continue. Marwa, good pinch at the blue line, but it's Nugamanov trying to tap it out, and he'll do so. Fournier. Racing after Matvey Munetz. Munetz wins the battle, and he got it back to Roman Orikov. Third center missed from Merit Nugamanov, and so it's going to be icing on Bradford. Score clock reads 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go here in the first period. 2 goals by the Rattlers on the power play, both scored by Anders Bunzeniks, who picked up his 17th and 18th goal of the year. That is where we currently sit. Maxim Ivanov hasn't been tested all that much, but when he has been, he's been perfect thus far. Shot from the blue line by Fournier will just trickle wide. Fonfon trying to return it back on goal. Ivanov couldn't do so. Boards battle won by Team Green until Orikov laid it across for Melander. Hounded there by Fonfon until Melander worked the pass through center, and a good tie-up of the stick was made by Fortier. Kind of an underrated play. He lifted the stick at center of Borisov, kind of anticipating that pass would come his way, and he did. Since no Rattler touched it up because of that play, an icing called and a free O-zone face-off for the Titans. Bernard on the face-off. He'll get waved out. Borrega will take it from Melander. The captain, Hardy, out onto the ice for Temiscaming as well. He wears 86 in white. Blake Keller with the puck through center. He found Borisov, hounded by Doyle. Lost it for Bernard, and he picks it up, and he'll lay it back for Doyle. Doyle pass Lavallee. From his own end through center. Nearly picked off there by Anderson. Try to pass it for Massimo. Doyle lost it. It's Keller with Anderson. Back across Anderson. He scores! Blake Anderson, the GMHL's Forward of the Year, picks up his 44th goal of the campaign, and the Bradford Rattlers off the turnover in front, cash in on a 2-0. It's 3-0 Bradford. Rodskov from his own end. Goal comes at 6:30. Fortier nearly stripped of the puck there by Keller. Hardy back in for the Titans. A relay. Borrega will just snap it on goal, but it just trickled wide. Payer keeping the zone alive. 11 and white for the Titans. Boriga nearly got a check off on Keller. Fortier just trying to swipe it back into the zone. Couldn't do so. And it was picked off back across to Arvid Malm. And it's racing back after it is Payer again for Temiscaming. Reversed by Payer, and he left it for his man. Bernard leaving it back in for Boriga. Snapped away, but Bernard is able to work it back into the corner. Roscoff from his forehand. Into the corner of Barakatin. Snatch that puck away from Miller. Look out, Kuchma. Huge hit thrown on in the defensive zone as you see Lavallee keep the zone alive. Whipping a shot that just missed wide. Pavel Roscoff worked away from his man, and so he'll just backpedal behind the goal for Richard Kuchma. Kuchma returns the favor for Pavel Rodskov, a tip up for Miller. Had his pocket picked there by Emil Lavallee. He's in a backhander centering pass to the blue line. It's Doyle walking into one, stopped by Ivanov. Puck stays in play, however. It's Lavallee and now the Titans with some offensive pressure here. Some pushing and shoving, and Kuchma and Rodskov bring a man down. Pavel Rodskov will be going to the penalty box here. Gotta assume roughing is the minor penalty. I beg your pardon, it's going to be a 5-minute major to Pavel Rodskov. Five-minute major for cross-checking. Official call announced by PA announcer Jordan Richardson here in Bradford. Good old JR. And so a power play coming up for the Titans. It's their first of the contest. All year long, they've been hovering at the 14 to 15% mark. Bradford Rattlers PK coming in with the exact same record as the Titans, 86%. Barakatin, a pass over for Fortier. Massimo Doyle, a pass for Fonfon. His snapshot just trickled wide. Barakatin unable to keep the zone alive. A nice clear by the captain of the Rattlers, Arvid Malm. Fortier, a drop pass, and he found Doyle. Watched there by Anderson. Anderson, good job by him, picked his pocket. Arvid Malm, a backhand. Trying to work his way around Fortier, couldn't do so. Tupin, back in, a hard snap pass into the corner. It's Barakatin. Brockton weaved it across, and he'll park his way in front of the goal. Fonfon tried to work it across, didn't work. Baxter, unable to clear the zone. It's Doyle saucing a pass for Fortier in a foot race, but Lutflin has it. Shmuel Lutflin, good clear by 55 and green. 3 minutes to go in the period. 3:32. I beg your pardon, 3:52. Time remaining in the penalty to Pavel Rodskov. Doyle yelling at his teammates, telling them to set up. Lavallee will skate into this one. Weave his way through center. Chip it past Keller, and he'll race after it. Ivanov comes out of his cage to make a play. Rims it around. Melander will return it. Kept in by Boriga. Leaving it for Bernard. Bernard got it across to Hardy. Down low for Bernard again. To the blue line, it's the captain, Hardy. Handling it once more. Boriga parked to the high circle. A tip in front there by Oriola, just skittered wide. And a clear in front by Matvei Bunets. Coyne had Blake Keller right in front of him, so he won't take any risk. He'll hold on to that puck with 2:12 to go in the first, 3:16 to go in the power play for the Titans. Borisov, Anderson, Munetz, and Kuchma. Before out there for head coach David Mooney and the Rattlers. Xavier Boriga on the face-off, and it's a clean win by him. Found the captain Hardy using his edge work and a nice dangle here. Here comes Hardy, and he scores! What a goal by Hardy! It's a power play goal, and the Titans cut the lead within 2. Nathan Hardy picking up his 15th goal of the year, his 51st point for the Titans captain, and they cut the lead within 2 goals. Still on the power play for another 3 minutes and 4 seconds. That could be the spark the Titans need to start a comeback in this contest. Doyle got into the corner, took a crazy bounce off a stanchion in front. Tupin, hard pass found Fortier. Good reception by Fortier from his backhand, down low to Brockleton. Tupin placed the bank to Fortier. Fortier doesn't shoot, leaving it for Doyle off his stick further to the corner. Tupin to the blue line now. Doyle found Fortier, returned it to Doyle. Crossing pass went down low, barked in to the blue line again. Fortier. His redirection in front by Fonfon was kicked away. And another penalty coming up to the Rattlers. It's going to be Tyler Baxter on a cross-check in front on Fonfon. Two minutes and 20 seconds to go on Rhodeskov's penalty. A minute 19 to go in the first. Another minor penalty by the Bradford Rattlers. It's Tyler Baxter. So for the remainder of this first period, it's going to be a 5-on-3 man advantage for Temiscaming. Xavier Borrega on the face-off against Blake Keller. Lookflin and Kuchma will join him on the ice, and it's a clear for Richard Kuchma. Hardy leaving his way into the zone. Borrega will leave it for Bernard. Maybe a better play if Borrega touched it up as that one came out of the zone. Hardy returned back to Lavallee. He'll skate it in. Hit the blue line and stop up. Trying to slow everything down. He found Hardy. Will line into that one. Stopped by Ivanov. Rebound in front. Well, stopped by Ivanov. And the puck is still underneath Maxim Ivanov. And what a save by Maxim. Showing why he is the winner of the GMHL's Goaltender of the Year for 2013 and 14. 2023 and 24, my apologies. Nathan Hardy with 45 to go in the first. Hardy already has the 1 goal on the man advantage. You see him using his edge work here. Bernard to the blue line, Lavallee. Down low, he found Brockleton. Lavallee again, his screen got wide. Hardy had a stick knocked out of his hands. Play will continue, however. 30 seconds to go in the period. It's Blake Anderson trying to shovel it out of the zone. Can't do so. It's a keep-in. Bernard will leave his way top of the circle, leaving it for Hardy. Trying to shoot it on goal in a hurry, but he fanned on the shot. A keep-in there by Lavallee. Turning away from Anderson. Emil Lavallee still from his backhand. He'll go into the corner. 10 seconds to go in the period. It's Lavallee to the captain. Hardy doesn't shoot. Lavallee does. Stop by Ivanov. Big rebound. Puck is loose. It goes into the corner now. They try to get it to the blue line. One last shot by Lavallee, and that's blocked in front by Kuchma. What a way to end the first period of regulation play. 3 for the Bradford Rattlers and 1 for the Temiscaming Titans. We'll be back for the second period after this brief intermission, and another chance on the 5-on-3 for the Titans coming up. We will be back. second period set to get underway here from the BWG here in Bradford. After the first period, after we switched it to intermission, I believe there was more penalties assessed to the Bradford Rattlers. I believe it was from Pavel Rodskov, maybe saying something to the referee, I don't know, but I know the referee signaled another unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, the signal where you very aggressively kind of grab at both your hips. He makes that signal, and I guess we'll wait the official announcement from Jordan Richardson, PA announcer here from the BWG in Bradford, once the puck gets dropped and underway for this middle frame. The score clock reads a miraculous 6 minutes and 3 seconds remaining on, I would imagine, was the Pavel Rodskov, however many penalties he threw in there, and 41 seconds remaining on the Tyler Baxter interference. It looks like Aiden Miller's going to serve the penalty for Pavel Rodskov, only meaning that Pavel Rodskov night is over. So the Rattlers down the defenseman. Titans still 5-on-3 power play here from the BWG. It's going to be a big kill upcoming for Team Green, and it's going to be the Titans starting off in a hurry. Oriala behind the netminder Ivanov, leaving it for Lutflin, and a good play by him to just slap it back down. We got the score clock running up here for this second period, and for any problems in there, we do apologize. Still kind of a work in progress thing we got going on. Bernard leaving it for Emil Lavallee, former captain of these Temiscaming Titans. It's Boriga from the corner, 22 in white, pressure up against Kuchma, but the man advantage to the Titans. They had that second man there to scoop up that puck. That was 74 in white, Matthias Bernard. Does not matter, it's a clear for the captain. Malm Baxter is out, and so it's a 5-on-4 man advantage now for the Titans. The captain Hardy, who had the beautiful first goal for Temiscaming on the power play, not crossing past, just missed Boriga. Lavallee, a nice chip pass to himself, got away from Lutflin and then Kuchma. Keller just trying to hack after it, and he'll shovel it away into the neutral zone. Kept alive there. 22 in white, slapping it back in. Off the stick of Xavier Boriga. Pass came off the carom from the boards play, and a clear for Blake Keller down the length of the ice. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go on the power play for Temiscaming. Definitely a lot of opportunities here tonight. And if this opportunity on this great man advantage for Temiscaming does not go their way, and at the end of the game, it's a Rattler win, you're pretty sure they are going to be thinking about those missed opportunities going to bed at night. Forte leaves it for Fonfon from the blue line, sticked aside by Ivanov, and he'll swallow up the rebound. Maxim Ivanov comes into tonight's contest a record of 10-1. Goals against of 1.71 and a save percentage of .951. I would say that's goaltender of the year caliber. Tyler Baxter shorthanded, unable to clear the zone to keep in there by Doyle. Backpedaled across to Fortier. Fortier will try to do the same, just force a pass to Doyle. Nearly picked off by Anderson, but he found it. Doyle around for Barakton. Worked away from Melander, a chip pass. It found Doyle. Doyle is shot into the glove of Ivanov. The Temiscaming Titans come into tonight's game on a 5-game losing streak. Bradford Rattlers recently had their 13-game winning streak snapped in Ville-Marie just a few days ago. Bradford Rattlers, of course, ran 2 straight games after that defeat coming in Ville-Marie. Only 3 regulation losses all year for these Bradford Rattlers, and only 2 more home games remaining until the start of the contests where they truly matter. The real season, the second season, some players and people call the start of the playoffs. Bernard heat from Lavallee. His shot, Ivanov came out big time to clear out the angle. Exactly what he did there for the Rattlers, staying squared to the shooter there. A retreat now by Temiscaming again. Emil Lavallee trying to work his way around Bunzenix, and Zakharov couldn't do so. Good chip pass to himself, and he'll skate away from danger. Lavallee, look at that move thrown on against Shamil Lutfulin. LaValle into the corner, 55 on 77. To the blue line, it's the captain Hardy, back for LaValle. LaValle will just try to whip it on goal, blocked by Bunzaniques in a clear. Nathan Hardy from his own zone, the captain of the Temiscaming Titans. Zone end hits center, back into the Rattlers territory, stood up there by Matvei Munetz. Tupin leaving it, Hardy shot, blocked in front and a clear by Matvei Munetz. Head coach David Mooney pointing at Munetz and Baxter, stay out. A drop by Fortier, handled by Barkerton. Nearly running into Fortier, but he gains his way through on the backhand. And crossing pass found Tupin, 91 in white. Tupin pinned up against the boards. Malm couldn't clear. Doyle keeps it in. Barkerton, crossing pass found Fortier. Snapshot blockered away by Ivanov. Fonfon into the corner, pressured by Matvei Munetz. To the blue line, doesn't get out. It's Fortier backpedaling across for Doyle. Doyle was 24 in white, getting around Keller. Doyle, a shooting lane, doesn't shoot. Fonfon, cross pass, fanning on it, but skating into it in a hurry is LaValle, leaving it for his man Barkerton. Switching with Doyle, he gets his way into the slot. Shot stopped by Ivanov into the corner. Malm is first after it, and it's a clear for Bradford. Keller racing after his man Doyle. Both players crash into the boards, but Doyle pops up first, and he's able to handle that puck. Still a minute and 20 to go on the power play for Temiscaming. 15-10 to go here in the second period. It's a play at center to be made by Borrega. Lutfulin, a pair of 55s behind the net. Hewitt Orellana working over Shamil Lutfulin right now. Orellana leading the Titans in scoring points. LaValle across to Hardy, not too far behind him. Hardy cross pass in front, they score! Bernard on the power play. Hewitt Orellana made that cross pass right in front and all alone. Making no mistake was Matthias Bernard. Picking up his 20th goal of the year for the Titans. They cut the lead within one from the Bradford Rattlers, and they remain on the power play for another 51 seconds. Vincent Hewitt Orellana hits the 70-point mark for this year for his Temiscaming Titans. First time in his career he has hit that mark. Still on the power play are the Titans. It's LaValle. Will go back down low, and it's Bernard into the corner. Latest goal scorer for Temiscaming. LaValle goes D to D, and a pass for Borrega, leaving it for LaValle again. Will shoot it here, blocked in front by Zakharov, and he's feeling all of it, and it's a clear for Richard Kuchma. Zakharov had got a tough time getting to his feet, and he's unable to do so. He told the ref he cannot get up. The 18-year-old from St. Petersburg, Russia. In the shooting lane of that Emil LaValle shot, who can really bring it. And he's feeling the effects of that one. Potentially got into the knee. It looks like that athletic trainer for the Bradford Rattlers kind of pointing at one of his... Looks like that's the right knee of Danila Zakharov for the Bradford Rattlers. So they're already down a defenseman in Pavel Rodskov. It looks like for the time being they're going to be without a forward here as well. Zakharov going down as well. 16 seconds to go on the power play here in the second period. 14 minutes and 11 seconds to go in regulation time here in this period. Faceoff will come outside the Bradford Rattlers zone. Simon Tupin on the face-off, but it's won by Anderson. Anderson, but a good teep in there by Topin. Fournier into the corner. Malm overskated it. Fonfon from the near wing. His shot blocked away by Ivanov. To the blue line, it's Fortier, leaving it for his men. Maros, a shot blocked there by Malm. We're back to 5-on-5. Shot kicked out by Ivanov. Tupin, 91 in white. Couldn't clear back to the blue line for Fortier. Marwa, leaving it for Fonfon. Fonfon leaving it for Fournier as well, but coming in is Keller. Blake Keller from the corner, hounded there by Fournier. Keller again to the high slot. Nice move around Fonfon. Keller shoots, stopped by O'Coin. Temiscaming Titans sitting 5th in the Northern Division. Record of 20-16-0. They have 41 points. They're 7th in the league, riding a 5-game losing streak. Last season, they were sit at a dead 500 even record. They were 20-20. They had 42 points. The year prior is what most Temiscaming Titans personnel will remember. That was the Russell Cup winning season for the Titans. They went 36-2-0, 72 points, and of course that's first overall in the league at that time. And of course the Russell Cup championship, and Titans of course eliminating the Rattlers in the series to make their way to the Russell Cup championship. Icing is called on the Temiscaming Titans after the Rattlers had a glorious chance to get that puck in the back of the net and regain their 2-goal lead with 12 minutes and 56 seconds. Again, icing called into the face-off back inside Temiscaming territory. It's Melander and Marco on the face-off. Shot from the line by Borisov, but a quick glove by O'Coin to snatch that one down. Icing waved off. Ivanov had to play it. Baxter leaving it for Lutflin. Wasn't ready for that puck to get there in time. Lutflin plays off the glass, but not out of the zone. Baraktin trying to keep it in, couldn't do so. Melander leaving it for Borisov. Skates up to it. Has Nugamenov heading towards the goal, but the whistle sounds. Repson offside is going to be called. Referee's pointing to the neutral zone. Titans on the face-off back in the Rattlers end. Senda Kratky, backup goaltender from the Czech Republic for the Temiscaming Titans. Look out, puck shot right into the stands here. The face-off all over again. Looks like it's going to be Merit Nugamenov on a line with Borisov and Melander. Melander will center it. Matthias Bernard on the face-off win, and another one for Bernard of the Titans. Hardy gloved it to himself, to his stick. Pass for Morwa. Hardy from the corner, Lutflin there. He'll meet him up into the corner. They pin up against each other. He and Melander work away. Puck escapes free. Bernard leaving it to the blue line. Marwa, his screaming shot from the blue line into the glove of Maxim Ivanov. Temiscaming Titans bench making all sorts of noise right now. They've been engaged since the very first puck drop. They've been engaged during the national anthem. You can hear them banging the boards while singing. The energy is starting to pay off. They were down 3-0. 12:01 to go. It is now a 1-goal lead for Bradford. Titans pressing for more. Most of the offense has been inside the Rattlers and thus the large power plays Titans have had. They have capitalized on the opportunities they have had. Ultimately, they are still down by 1, but they do have 2 to their name. Tupin, good pinching at the blue line there. Coming in as Barkerton with some speed, and Kuchma just trying to relay it out of the zone, and the Rattlers will do so here. It's Bunzeniks on the opposite wing with Bundy. Bunzeniks left it for Bundy. Passes too far behind him, and so Lavallee making an outlet pass for Brockton. 9 and white, a cross pass for Oriala, couldn't shoot it. Lavallee down low, backhander shot into the glove of Maxim Ivanov. Rattlers came into tonight's contest with a record of 33-3-1. 67 points, on pace to match the record set by the, well, not record, I should say, the previous best season of the Temiscaming Titans by 72 points. They have a chance to match that. Blake Keller might have a chance to get another goal for himself here, and he just whipped that one wide over the glove of Aucoin. Approaching the 10-minute mark, we're 55 seconds away from it. Keller, good steal by him. Centering feed in front. Aucoin is down. Puck was loose. It was at the line. Didn't go. Anderson from the line. His shot stopped by Aucoin, and no further play. That puck was right on the goal line. Just waiting for a Bradford Rattler just to get some sort of pressure on it and put it into the cage, but the Titans somehow, someway staying in this game for a 1-goal lead. One thing I have noticed also, defensively on the faceoff, the Titans have been superb, as you can hear Fournier voicing his displeasure with himself after icing that puck there for the Temiscaming Titans. They have Fournier and a Fortier out onto the ice. Fortier wearing 26 in white, Fournier wearing 92. 22 is Xavier Borrega, and you'll see him into this face-off, awaiting Anderson to skate in and win the zone. Tip in front there. Anderson trying to get a whack at it before Aucoin located that puck in time before Keller, or I beg your pardon, Anderson, can get a shot on goal. 10:30 to go. And this, the second period, still a 3-2 lead for the Bradford Rattlers over the Temiscaming Titans in the BWG here in Bradford. Tupin on the or Hen Rippin, I should say, will get waved out of the faceoff. Sean Boudreau will take it. Won by Anderson Kuchma. Pinches the zone to the corner. A play by Malm. Crossing pass, it's Keller. Couldn't get a shot in time. Aucoin got him on the rebound. Start up on the rush for the Titans. Hewitt Orellana working his way away from Kuchma. He gets pinned up against the boards by Richard Kuchma. Boudreau in a battle there with Anderson. He and Hen Rippin just trying to locate that puck. It's Kuchma joining in offensively. Try to outlet it to the blue line for Fortier. Malm skating into that one. Broken up by Hen Rippin. Anderson hounded there by Hewitt Orellana. To the corner now. Centering pass picked off there by Anderson. Or Blake Keller rather. Sauces a pass and an elevated one from Malm for Matvei Munetz. Munetz couldn't locate it. Anderson backpedaling it for Richard Kuchma. Danila Zakharov back out onto the ice for the Rattlers. 28 in green after taking that shot block earlier in the period by LaValle. Look out, nearly a giveaway behind the goal. A referee has lost sight of the puck, and so an early whistle. New centerman upcoming for the Bradford Rattlers. Zakharov waved out. Masakov will take it. LaValle off the, again, another defensive face-off zone win for the Temiscaming Titans, but just trying to get that puck out of the zone. It looks like it's going to be in the face-off coming up to the right of the netminder Aucoin. Miller, Zakharov, and Masakov. Three forwards out for David Mooney. Baxter and Liflin will be on the fence. Tie up between Borrega and Zakharov. That allows another defensive zone face-off win for Temiscaming. Hardy backhanded that one through center. Tough one to handle for Borrega. It's a slap back in on goal, and the captain Hardy getting wiped out by Zakharov. Good reverse hit by Danila. You see Aiden Miller and Zakharov collide into their man in front. That was Borrega getting walled in front by two Rattler players. Hardy, he got the body laid on him. Helmet almost got knocked off. He's back into the play, however. Shamil Liflin, look out. Hardy lining up his man Masakov in front. Now the hitting's starting to pick up here, and we got some penalties on the play here. Hardy and Masakov will We'll head to the box. Coincidental minors being thrown out to both sides here. We saw Hardy kind of get hit in front of the Titans bench. Ended up in the neutral zone with a full burst of speed. Came roaring after. Temiscaming of the Rattlers. That shot from the blue line was kicked away by Ivanov. Temiscaming will locate that puck and get it as far as center. Marwa. Forte at center, blocked Borisov, and it's going to be a hand pass called on Melander. Looks like the one penalty to Hardy would be for roughing. A slash for Myrov, or Temiscaming, I should say. Agamed Bashir Temiscaming, native of Moscow, Russia. The 17-year-old is used to that shot by Fortier into the breadbasket of Maxim Ivanov. You see Fortier waving at Orellana. Just try to get a stick on that. Get a tip on that shot from the blue line. If Ivanov sees that shot coming from the blue line, he's stopping 10 out of 10. The Titans maybe just try to get more traffic into the eyes of Ivanov. They're going to do so here. They're going to crowd the front of the net. It's Hewitt Orellana parked out in front with Topin on the one-time position. Going to keep in by Baraktin. He's able to work across Topin from the one-timer. Kind of swiped at it like a 9-iron, and so it comes out of the zone for the Rattlers. Borisov to the neutral zone to center. Artem Borisov shot blocked in front by Doyle. Orkov pass went behind Richard Kuchma. He's got a race, however. Hewitt Orellana all over him. Good play by Kuchma, just tying up the stick of Hewitt Orellana. And so the Rattlers able to work it back on far side. Borisov couldn't reach to that pass by Temiscaming. Forte, look out, nearly popped in front. A coin had to get it with the blocker. Melander got held down, but play will continue. Fonfon, a backhand out of the zone. He found Fournier. Boriga trying to stab at that puck there. It'll stay inside the zone. Ludflin back to Baxter. Again, the Rattlers without Pavel Rodskov. He got himself a 10-minute in a game misconduct. Fournier, hard pass, deflected off the Fonfon stick and into the Titans bench, out of play. 7 minutes to go, time remaining in this second period. 3 for Bradford and 2 for the Temiscaming Titans. The Titans scoring the last 2 goals. Boriga and Bunzeniks. Neutral zone face-off, and it's going to be a win for the Bradford Rattlers. They gain possession. Pass missed Majerchik. Doyle turns it back at Baxter from his own end. Tyler Baxter will locate Majerchik, passes waist high. Iceland will be waved off, does not have enough. Bundy all over Doyle, who can whip it around. Punched across, and so Boriga trying to skate it out, couldn't do so. Bunzeniks lookout gets drilled there by LaValle. Chip pass, he found Fonfon. Fonfon stops on a dime. His shot stopped by Ivanov. Neutral zone play, look up. Collision in front by Doyle and Bunzeniks. Boriga from the corner. Further down low, he found Fournier. Crossing pass looking for Doyle was picked off by Majerchik and then swallowed back up by Shamil Ludflin in a clear for Bundy. Doyle gloves it down, has LaValle to work with behind him. Tried to use him, but it's picked off by Bunzeniks. Here's Bunzeniks on hat-trick watch. Here in this second period, he and Boudreau kind of jostling with each other as they got into the zone. Ludflin up, missed by Blake Keller, and so it's going to be icing on Bradford. Looks like Hardy and Temiscaming make their way out of the penalty box. .538 time remaining in the second period. Again, a 1-goal lead for Team Green from the BWG in Bradford, and we are so glad everyone is tuning in on this Sunday night on ice here in Bradford. anytime a Quebec team comes up, especially Temiscaming and Ville-Marie, the viewers kind of skyrocket a little bit. So hey, we are all here for it, and shout out to all the people watching up in Quebec. Puck skated out of the zone by Marois. Ivanov out of his cage to play it, and look out. Shot it up and out of play, and normally that is a penalty. I remember a few weeks ago a game here in Bradford. I'm not sure if it was a Rattlers goaltender or a goaltender on the other team. They did almost the exact same play that Ivanov just did, and it was called a penalty. So I am amazed that the Titans are not getting themselves a power play here, as that shot was into the rafters and out of play. Perhaps it was because it was cleared on behind the bench area. The glass sits a little lower on that part. So maybe that is why they didn't call it a penalty. If it was just over the normal high glass further into the zone, okay, then I can see that being a penalty as well. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. A 3-on-2 rush if they hurry for Team Green. Keller looks to do it himself. Maybe one too many dangles there in front. Rattlers maybe being a little too fancy at the moment here. Still up by one, but the Titans coming for more. That shot handled by Ivanov. Scrambling to kind of get position there. Perhaps the Titans have the Rattlers overthinking a little bit now. Here comes Bernard from his backhand, looking for his man in front, Boreala. I beg your pardon, that was Xavier Borrega in front. Blake Anderson from the blue line, trying to work his way back in, but he's pinned up against the boards there by the Titans' Fortier. Cross-seam pass, Keller wasn't there. Borrega touched up with a high stick. That is going to be located and called with 4:14 in the second period, I should say. Touched with a high stick, and so the Titans unable to make a line change. Hardy and Bernard will come back onto the ice. Marois joined out by Fortier and Borrega. Face-off won by the Rattlers. Orkov just trying to snap it on goal, but it's blocked by Bernard. Any sort of shot block, the Titans bench erupts. Puck is still loose for the taking. It was a scramble in front to the corner. Baxter returns it back on goal. It was blocked in front again, and you hear the Titans bench. Marois just trying to skate around Baxter, couldn't do so. Baxter taking him out of the play. That's cleared down the length of the ice by Ivanov. Doyle trying to fork it back into the Rattlers' end, kept alive by Melander. A work over to Baxter, elevated across to Nugamanov, unable to locate Borisov. Hewitt Oriala coming in, but it's going to be offside on Temiscaming. If you're the Bradford Rattlers, I think in this instance, you kind of need a little more from your depth. The third and fourth lines try to create some offense, like this line we have right here. The Zakharov centering this line between Majirchik and Bunzniks. Bunzniks, of course, already has the 2 goals in the contest, so head coach Stephen Mooney playing with his lineup a little bit here tonight. This line probably, I would assume, put together to get some energy going in the building here. So far, offensively, it's mainly been all the Temiscaming Titans. This second period especially won by the Temiscaming Titans. Rattlers have not scored since late in the first period. Avalia pass through center. Hewitt Oriala. Right up there, and a stick effort made by Kutchma. Out of the zone, no. Could keep in by Tupin. A curl and drag. His shot skittering over top of the net. Massimo Doyle comes back into the corner, but weave his way top of the zone. Doyle now. His shot kicked out by Ivanov. Didn't see it in time. Rebound loose in front of the corner where Bunzniks can whack away. The net's pinned up his man against the boards. Puck bobbling in front of the high slot. Does not come out. Zakharov points up. That's where he's going to take the puck. A touch up from Kuchma now to Bunzeniks as Keller in the high slot used him here, and he just whipped it wide. Fournier pinned up by Zakharov. He and Bunzeniks head off on a change. Anderson and Mom will join Blake Keller. Fournier gave it away. Blake Anderson in front. He scores! Blake Anderson picks the pocket and puts in his 44th goal of the year, and the Bradford Rattlers regain their 2-goal lead. 4-2 for Team Green, 2:03 to go here in the second period. GMHL's forward of the year, Blake Anderson, does it again, showing why he is so deserving of the trophy here for this season. A prestigious award, of course, the great forwards that have played here in the GMHL. Bernard from his own end. Let's see how the Titans react to being down 2 goals once more. Perhaps a late push, late in the second period, trying to spark something to be going on in the first period. A big shot by Ivanov, rebounded front. Hardy unable to whack it out of midair and make the play. Forte hounded by Malm. Keller reaching up, couldn't swipe it away. Bernard from Hardy. Bernard stops up looking for Hardy, crashing towards the goal, couldn't locate him. Shmuel Lutfelin, 55 in green, worked it for his defense partner Tyler Baxter. Keller eventually able to win the battle, get that puck further free. Got hit up there, but play will continue. Doyle, a pass for Hewitt Orellana. On a snap shot, I should say, blocked it away by Ivanov. Borisov racing after Lavallee. It comes free for Arvid Malm, and a breakout coming by Lutfelin, but Blake Keller was just offside with 47 seconds to go. Keller definitely not happy with himself there. Neutral zone face-off. It's going to be Melander on it. Ligamano pumped it further for Matvei Munets. Borisov out onto the ice as well. Richard Kuchma, GMHL's Defenseman of the Year winner, saw the presentation before puck drop. The amount of trophies given out to the Bradford Rattlers. It's not the one trophy they do want, and it's what they currently are retaining right now. The Russell Cup, as you see Melander work it back in and score! Melker Merlander and the Bradford Rattlers regained their 3-goal lead they had in the first period. 5-2 for Bradford with 21 seconds to go here in the second period. Pin back. Left it for Malm, and now Anderson takes a look at the score clock. It reads 5 seconds to go, pass into the neutral zone. As we hear the Melker Berlander goal being announced, and the period come to a close. An explosive way to end the second period after scoreless for most of the second period. Rattlers come back and explode with a couple furies of goals. They head into the second period intermission up by a score of 5-2. We'll be back here for the third period after the intermission. third period set to get underway here from the BWG in Bradford. The Rattlers just kind of exchanging what personnel they want onto the ice right now. A couple line changes has been going on as the game has progressed. Bunzneeks was normally on this line with Keller and Anderson, or I beg your pardon, Keller and Arver and Mom. Artem Borisov, Rookie of the Year for the GMHL, is on this top line for Team Green to start this third period. Titans have possession. Bernard's going to go back in. Bernard weaving away around Baxter. A touch pass. Ivanov is down, clearing the angle. Bernard in a tie-up there with Baxter. Hardy shooting it on goal. Stopped by Ivanov, and he'll play it out for Blake Keller. Artem Borisov from his own end will whip it across. Bernard in a battle there with Malm. Puck does bobble out of the zone. Boriga racing to it first. Xavier Boriga Barkerton was offside, and so they tag up. Tyler Baxter from the zone, shielded down. Doyle couldn't get it further deep. It's Malm, a shot off the helmet of Bernard there, and he'll stay onto the ice watching over Carlson. I beg your pardon, that is Blake Keller. It's Blake Keller, number 9. I'm getting that number mixed up tonight. I do not know why. I have not seen. Speaking of Carlson, the first time that I have thought or have mentioned him here tonight, he is not playing here. Snap pass found Hewitt Orellana. Try to get her on the forward. Anderson Oriola scores! Vincent Hewitt Orellana gets it right back for the Titans. It's 5-3. A lot of heart and pride on this Temiscaming Titans team. They are not going to go down early. Titans getting one right back early in this third period, I should say, from the BWG in Bradford. 18:26 time to go in this early third period. Emmerich Markro on the face-off for Temiscaming. Melker Melander for Bradford. Forte in the corner, off the glass, does not go out. Lookflin keeping at the zone, will backhand that one into the corner, away from Doyle. Melander can get there first. Wraps it back to looking for Nugamanov, couldn't connect. Fournier off the stanchion, does not come out. It's a good keep in by Lookflin. Down low, Nugamanov. Handled off there by Marawa, and so skidding it too is Elliot Marawa for the Titans. 10 and white. A pass for Fonfon out of the zone. And Rippin on after his man. Nugamanov has outlet pass through center. He found Borisov, Rookie of the Year. Pocket pick there by LaValle. Just trying to pitchfork it back to himself, and he got it around Borisov. Handled up by Doyle again for Temiscaming. That's Boriga heading into the middle zone. Won't use him here. We'll flip it to his corner instead. Nugamanov from his backhand. Shoveled it out of the zone. Hardy made a pass, and so Bernard skates back in. Might have a shot here. Left it in front from the pass. Boriga couldn't quite connect it in time. Perhaps Lookflin may have got a piece of that one going down. LaValle a snap to Doyle. Backhand elevated pass for Hardy. Prowls in his own end, the captain of the Temiscaming Titans. Outlet pass for Bernard, dumps in. Bernard seems to be like he's been out here this entire third period so far. Hardy from his skates kicked it to LaValle. LaValle, nice fake on Bundy. Defenseman LaValle engaging down low, nearly found his man Doyle in front. Almost a defenseman to defenseman pass for a goal down low in the slot. Matvei Munet's a backhand, does not come out. LaValle just trying to softly push it in forward. Couldn't do so. If you're LaValle, you might just want to aerial that one further deep. Bunzeniks went down. LaValle has some room, he'll use it. LaValle going down low, looking for a pass. Good interception there by Kuchma. To the corner, LaValle back for Bernard. The Titans with pressure here. Bunzeniks a good clear, no, it gets kept alive. LaValle does see that puck roll away from him out of the zone. Titans are going to get a line change here. Bernard off for Brockton. Hewitt Oriola, the last goal scorer. He's back on it. 55 in white, shoveled it towards the net. Brockton all alone in the slot area. Shot was stopped by Ivanov and up and out of play. And if you're the Rattlers, you cannot have Alexander Brockton all alone in the slot with the puck. There were no Rattlers covering the slot area. That lineup for the Rattlers, they've been caught puck watching there. They throw on the top line. It's Arvid Malm with Anderson and Blake Keller. As you see Anderson getting written out of the play by Fortier, and the Titans bench erupts. Hewitt Oriola back in, but it's going to be an offside called up against Temiscaming. Faceoff will come back to a neutral zone. Topin will line up for the faceoff against the captain, Arvid Malm of the Bradford Rattlers. Rattlers just have a handful of more games remaining until the end of the month, and that will take us to the start of the Russell Cup playoffs come March. .30 time remaining. Hewitt Oriola will stay out onto the ice. He is the latest goal scorer for Temiscaming. Pass through center, went away from Keller and Lavallee. Malm's back up, so is Keller. He found Anderson though. Anderson's shot stopped there by a coin. Rattlers will keep the same forward line out. Units on defense with Kuchma. Wholesale change for Temiscaming. Xavier Borrega, 20-year-old standing at 5'6", native of Quebec for the zone. Daniel Zakharov opposing him for Bradford. I mentioned Borrega has been stellar on the faceoffs here tonight. Miller. I have Loke Masakov. It's going to be Bernard skating it out of the zone. A pinching Kuchma offering some pressure allowed the Rattlers to intercept that puck, and so it's Aiden Miller. Around the Titans captain further down low. Masakov got there ahead of Fortier. Zakharov pitting up against Hardy, and so skating that puck out is Bernard. Through center, he found Borrega, leaving it for Bernard. Bernard shot stopped by Ivanov, kicked out into the corner. Danila Zakharov has Aiden Miller heading to the center zone. Zakharov with Fortier all over him. Zakharov trying to do it himself, but he was unable to get by Elliot Marwa. Minutes back in, handled up and touched with a high stick by Hardy. It's an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Bradford Rattlers, and no change as well. Bernard and Melander on the faceoff, another defensive zone win for the Titans. Puck settled down by Ivanov. Litflin, stretch pass, can't connect with Borisov, and so Doyle from the corner, a pump up for Sean Boudreau. Off the boards, does not come out of the zone, a stab effort made by Shamil Litflin. Doyle from center dumps it in for the Titans into Ludflin's corner. Back behind Ivanov, worked it across. Lavallee skating to that one. Fonfon shooting that one from the range. A big rebound presented itself, but Ludflin there. Nice force pass to Elevator through center. It's Borisov coming in. His snapshot missed high. Fonfon got that puck further up, and it's a 3-on-2 for the Titans. Fonfon trying to work his way back around Orkov. He and Munetz pin up into the corner. Lavallee, 77 in white, racing after that puck against Nugamanov. Played it to Doyle. Cross pass for Fonfon. He will dump in. Baxter returning it for Merritt Nugamanov. Off the glass and out. As far as center, Hewitt Oriola took a bump there from Bunzanitz. Baxter relayed it for Roman Orikov. Off the boards, it gets settled there by Doyle. Anticipated that play to happen, and so Barakatin can get it back in. Barakatin, his shot stopped by Ivanov, rebound into the corner. Oriala back after it, 55 in white, pinned up against Orikov. Fortier. Wall battle again, Majerchik found the glass and down the length of the ice. Icing is waved off, Budny all over. Tupin, who was 91 in white. Oriala couldn't get that pass in time. Marwa going back into the corner for Temiscaming. Hounded by Majerchik. Budny steals. Budny hounded by two players from Temiscaming. So they get possession, but Majerchik steals it back, pumped it further for Budny. Couldn't quite get him there in front. Baxter from the blue line, faked the shot, takes the shot, blocked it away with a purpose, fought off by Aucoin. Majerchik snapping it back on goal. Aucoin got it with the pad. Fortier hit on Budny. Behind the goal, the puck comes. Buntanik's tied up there with Marwa. Baxter goes D-to-D. Roman Orikov shot tipped on goal by Buntanik. Stopped by Aucoin. Hewitt Oriala gaining his way back into the zone for Temiscaming. Away from Baxter. Shot off the mark. Buntanik's off the boards, does not come out. Into his feet now when playing it back is Bernard. Baxter handles with 11:35 to go here in the third period. Keller from the zone end. Hardy back into the zone. It comes further. Titans will get possession. A good step up there by Baxter. Hardy first after into the corner. Comes to the high slot. Bernard shot there. Stopped by Orikov, who got a stick in the way. Comes back for Hardy, centering feed in front. Boriga stopped by Ivanov. It comes loose to the corner where Lavalle's after it. He has Anderson there. Puck doesn't come out. Bernard to the blue line, handled by Doyle. Doyle trying to get around Malm. Did so here. Hardy snaps it towards the goal, blocked in front and cleared by Tyler Baxter. Icing is going to be called on the Bradford Rattlers, and Maxim Ivanov hunched over at the other end of the ice. Bradford is gassed right now. Hardy's line will stay out. Centered by Boriga. A rare face-off loss for Boriga. And so a face-off clear for the Bradford Rattlers. Marwa kind of held on to that puck a little long. Rattlers kind of ailing for a call here. You see Keller reach up to that one, and that is the correct call. Offside is called on Team Green with 10:39 to go in the third period. Titans have definitely been given the most chances to score in this contest. Bradford Rattlers don't have many to their name, but that has not mattered for them. They have capitalized on the few chances they have had. Doesn't help when you're Temiscaming. You got to go up against the newly award-winning goaltender of the year. And for the second straight year, it's a Bradford Rattler. Last year it was Oliver Balaj. This year, Maxim Ivanov. Barakatin tried to dangle his way into the zone, couldn't do so in the slot area. Puck took a funny hop off the stick of Nugamanov. Good keep in there by Marwa going down. Barakatin has the puck, lifted for Topin, never got a shot on goal. Nugamanov might have a lane here if he can get it from Melander. Melander hounded there by Hewitt Oriala, but they're going to call that play for offside. Minutes to go here in the third period. Titans need 2. Tipped by Zakharov. Smart play by him. Found Majerchik a slap in. Coin out of his cage. Left it for Doyle. Shot it up and out of play. Defensive zone face-off win again for the Temiscaming Titans. We're looking at Christopher Fonfon. Goodflin unable to clear the zone. Doyle, and that one is up and out of play off the stick of a Bradford Rattler. Face off inside Bradford's ice. Tyler Baxter and Goodflin having a word with their netminder. That line will head off. Munetz and Kuchma come on. Marvin Baum back onto his usual line. He has Keller and Anderson on the wings. Kuchma found Anderson a chip. Took a funny bounce off the stanchion. Works for Maul. Went right to him. Played Keller back in. He found Matvei Munetz. His shot blockered away by a coin. To the corner now. Big hit throwing on Matvei Munetz, and he and Hardy run into each other back behind the play. That allows Hardy to get into the corner first on Anderson. Anderson able to pump it on back. A turnaround, and he can start up for Keller. Keller being watched there by Doyle. Keller, top of the zone. Anderson fanning on the one-timer. Doyle ringing it around for Hardy. Off the boards and out. At center, settled right for Kuchma. Got it from Anderson, and now Keller. Kuchma trails behind him. They switch spots. Can't get him to it from his forehand. Centering feed back down low from the defenseman, Lutflin. And so it goes down the length of the ice, and icing called on the Titans. Melander off the face-off, another D-zone win for Temiscaming. Marawa unable to clear the zone. He and Melander in a battle. Nugamanov there as well. Puck goes further deep into the corner. You're looking at Hardy to make a play from his own end, off the glass and out. Icing called again on Temiscaming. Having a chat with his players for Temiscaming. A coin telling Hardy maybe what to do next in that situation for that puck. They want Bernard in to take the face-off, not Hardy. Face-off won by Team Green. Lutflin from the blue line, shadowed by Hardy. To the corner comes the Borisov, back against the green to Melander, and a huge save from McCoy. What a pass thrown, however. Orkov back for Melander. Has Nugamanov to work with here, but they are going to call that offside. I don't know. On the draw, it's won by Brockton. Sakharov back after it. He will get it, but it's out of play. Pick off at center, Topin back in. Kuchma watching his every move, and it comes back for Sakharov. From his own end, got it to his man Majerchek. Crossing pass, it's blocked. Majerchek tries again, and he got it further deep. Doyle back for LaValle. LaValle through center, he found his man Barakatin. Lost the handle to Majerchek, back pedals for Kuchma. A lot of back and forth in this third period between both teams. Forced pass picked off by Doyle. Good step up there by him. His centering pass was blocked down by Ivanov. Majerchek trying to pin it up out of the zone. Can't do so. They'll come to Kuchma again. A good reverse hit on Oriala to get separation from him and the puck. 7 minutes to go exactly in the third. Centering feed. Nearly found Barakatin. It's a scramble loose for it. Ivanov comes up and makes the save. Maxim Ivanov just checking his mask right now. One of the straps came loose during the recent play. Anderson, Malm, Baxter, Liflin, and Keller. The 5 out there for head coach David Mooney in the Rattlers. Christopher Fonfon on the face-off for Temiscaming. It's a scramble in the zone, and it's won by Bradford. Keller unable to reach up to that pass, and so Marawa. Back pedals for the Titans. He found his man Fournier. Fournier basically shot it at Marawa there. And Rippon couldn't get it further into the zone. He and Fournier do battle before it's touched up. Looks like offside is going to be the call. Both teams will stick with the same personnel they have on. This time, Hen Rippon will take the face-off against Arvid Malm. Clean win by the Rattlers captain. It's Liflin off the boards, trying to locate the captain again, couldn't do so. At center, picked up by Fonfon. His wrist shot shrugged off by Ivanov. The blue line, Marawa getting away from Anderson, centering feed, got by everyone. Fortier, his drive, and it got for everyone again, screaming up and out of the zone. Fortier missing on Fournier, and so it's icing once again on Temiscaming. .604 time remaining in period number 3. Borsov, nice move. His shot off the post! That close to making it a 3-goal lead again. Shot was blocked by Fournier. Titans will try to use their speed here to gain entry. They'll do so. It's Doyle. Backhanding that one into the zone. It's Kuchma. Off the boards and out. Lavallee. Backpedals. He found Doyle. A chip back for Lavallee. Lavallee will just hustle it back in himself around Orkov. Lavallee from the corner has the puck, trying to set it up. Couldn't do so. Nugamanov is able to steal it and work it for Kuchma. Sauce pass up the middle for Borisov. It fell right to him. Arten Borisov from a sharp angle. Looking to center in front. Good keep by Orkov. To the blue line, it's Melander. Further down low for Nugamanov, where he's pinned up by Doyle. Nugamanov avoids the check. He found Borisov. Picked off by Doyle, however. Bernard's able to leave it into the middle zone. Kuchma trying to whack after it. Orkov hounded by Hardy before it's skated out by Munetz. Lavallee faking around Nugamanov and pumped it further back for Doyle and returned it back for Boriga. He and Bernard will gain into the zone. Boriga's shot stopped and rebound was loose before Ivanov can jump across and solve it. On the faceoff, he won it back, but the Rattlers got possession right off the tie-up. Rockerton, he's able to weave his way back in before it's picked off by Shamil Lutfulin. Off the boards, but does not come out. A keep in there by Maros. Hewitt Oriala couldn't get by Lutfulin. Puck does come out of the zone. Finally, it was Bunny able to force it on deep. Brockton, 9 in white, still with the puck. His shot fluttered wide. Hewitt Oriala tipped it back in front. Marawa is able to keep the zone. Getting away from Bunzeniks. Marawa will take it back down further. Pinned up and flattened there by Baxter. Bunzeniks on the backhand. He shoveled it out of the zone. Icing is waved off. .350 to go. Time remaining in this third period. Kuchma. Their center tap by Bunzeniks. Titans need 2. Hardy for Doyle. Back over for Hardy again. He's able to find Oriala. Touch pass, it's Topin dumping in. Kuchma can slap it for Anderson, doesn't come out of the zone. Good keep by Hardy. He and Doyle tying up with Anderson. Minette's on a cross pass from Kuchma, elevated it to Keller, and he'll ever so calmly give it into the corner. Doyle picked off by Keller, trying to locate Malm, couldn't do so. Anderson and Fortier all over him. Back across for Blake Keller. The blue line, Kuchma, he'll tee one up, deflected by Arvid. Malm went wide. Hardy watching over him. Anderson worked it for Keller. Good move by Keller to get by Barriga. He goes down. Bernard got by one, got by two. His shot into the mask of Ivanov, and it's loose on a cover for Maxim Ivanov. The puck hit him right in the mask, and he signaled immediately one of its straps. They might need to check up on him, but it looks like he's already. Thumbs up from the official. Titans are not going away, however. They are keep putting their foot on the gas here. Crunch time here in the third period. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this final frame of regulation time. A good play made by LaValle, but they're offside. Doyle has it. We wonder when a coin will make his way to the Titans bench for the extra attacker. He's taking a glance over right now. Oriala nearly missed. Fonfon in front. His whipping shot just went wide. A coin made his way to the hash marks area. Peels on back now and expect him to leave on this rush. If they can get out of the zone, it's Nurmagomedov with the steal. Nurmagomedov shot stopped by a coin, and that's a huge save if the Titans want any hope of getting a comeback here tonight. Outlet pass away from Bernard. A coin's going to have to stay in. Lutflin off the glass, down the length of the ice. Icing called on Bradford, and here might be the time where a coin can get himself to the bench for the extra attacker. Perhaps a timeout and a goalie pull-up coming. A coin stays in the net. We are still 5-on-5. 4-5-3 for the Bradford Rattlers. A minute 45 to go here in the third period, and now we have the 30-second timeout taken by the Temiscaming Titans. So the option of still having a goaltender pulled, there's still a decent amount of time left, but maybe you just say you risk it. You're down 2 goals, you got 2 minutes left. Get the extra attacker and let's see what we can do with here. Rattlers already have themselves a few goals here tonight on a man advantage. Why can't the Titans do the same? Temiscaming Titans have played a sound structured game here tonight. Of course, we're going up against the 33-3-1 Bradford Rattlers, sitting first place in the league. Definitely can be quite a tough time to try to find your proper game and proper footing in a contest against a team so skilled, but the Titans have done their part. They have done a very good job here tonight against the Bradford Rattlers. It seems to be the same song and dance for every team coming into this building. They run into a hot goaltender. Maxim Ivanov has been terrific here tonight. It is 6-on-5. Aquinas onto the bench for the extra attacker. 6-on-5. Trying to tie this game up for Temiscaming. Bernard will go back down low. Lutflin try to skyrocket that pass, couldn't do so. Ian Borisov watched that puck go to the blue line, where it's handled by Doyle. D to LaValle, a snap pass for Morwa, couldn't one-time that puck. Doesn't come out of the zone. Morwa keeping shot into the glove of Maxim Ivanov. A minute 23. All that remains for the Temiscaming Titans to try to find 2 goals. They have an empty net. 6-on-5 for Temiscaming. Face-off won by the Titans. They get possession. It's Morwa to the blue line. Doyle quickly. LaValle can't locate it. It's picked off by Keller. This might do it. Just went wide on the Blake Keller shot. And that's going to go for an icing on Bradford. That's the one guy you want to have for that shot. Blake Keller, unfortunately for Team Green, does not go in. Icing called. We do it all back in the Rattlers end. Hardy on the tie-up, a clean win, but it goes in between Fortier, and he's got to hurry. JR will tell us how much time is remaining. Minute to go in the period. That one blocked away by Kuchma, and that one will go in! Richard Kuchma, point to the sky, and a celebration is on for the Bradford Rattlers. Richard Kuchma, 13th goal of the year, picking up his 37th point in the game winner, and that should do it from Bradford. 51 seconds to go. A coin makes its way back into the net for the Temiscaming Titans, I should say. And it's going to be another successful Sunday night on ice here from the BWG in Bradford. They will continue this brand new winning streak. It continues to 3 games, riding a 2-game win streak against teams like the Bradford Bulls. Previously went on that 13-game winning streak before it was snapped in Ville-Marie. Great showing by Ville-Marie to take down Bradford in that contest on their home ice. We have 26 seconds to go before the Rattlers are going to be back on another little nice length of a streak here with 3 straight wins. Now's the time to get hot. You got the playoffs coming in about a month's time. Good step up there by Mayorov. 10 seconds to go in the period. Barkerton, he has it. This shot was blocked in front. 2 seconds and 1. And that's the contest. Final score here in Bradford, the Temiscaming Titans 3, the Bradford Rattlers 6. Team Green skates out onto the ice in victory. They congratulate their netminder and newly appointed winner of the GMHL's Goalie of the Year, Maxim Ivanov, and he's going to get surrounded by his teammates on a hard-fought, well-deserved 2 points here tonight from the BWG. And so the Rattlers will head off, and so will we. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night for now.